It's 2 a.m. and you can't sleep. You're staring at your phone, looking at your investment account for the 10th time this week. 3 years of discipline. 3 years of saying no while everyone else said yes. Your friend just posted photos from Bali. Your cousin closed on a house last month. Your college roommate is driving a Tesla, and you're lying here in the dark, and nobody even knows you're trying. This is the part they don't tell you about building wealth. The lonely middle. The years where you're doing everything right, and it feels like absolutely nothing. You skip the destination wedding, you drive your car for another year, you pack lunch while your coworkers go out, and your bank account grows so slowly you wonder if you're missing something, if everyone else figured out a shortcut you don't know about. Here's the truth. Building wealth has 3 specific moments where everything changes. 3 milestones where your net worth stops crawling and starts running. But the gap between where you are now and where those moments happen, that's where most people break. That's where the discipline runs out and the doubt floods in. Today, I'm showing you exactly when the explosion happens and, more importantly, how to survive the wait. Welcome to Blue Chip Mindset, the winning mindset for success. If you enjoy the video or learned something new, please give it a like. Milestone 1, when your money outworks you. The first milestone happens when your investments earn more in a year than you actually put in. Let me show you what this feels like. You're contributing $500 a month, $6,000 a year. In the beginning, your portfolio might grow 10%, but that's only $1,000 when you've got $10,000 invested. You added 6 times more than your money did. You're carrying all the weight. You're the engine. Your portfolio is just sitting there. But then something shifts. Your investments hit $100,000. That same 10% return is now $10,000. More than you contributed. Your money just outworked you. For the first time in your life, something other than your own effort is building your wealth. This is the moment people talk about when they say compound interest is magic. But here's what they don't mention. Reaching the first 100,000 takes 12 to 14 years if you're saving $6,000 annually. 14 years. That's your nephew going from diapers to high school. That's watching your hairline change in the mirror. That's attending weddings for people who are objectively worse with money than you, but somehow they're fine. They've got the house, the car, the trips, and you have a spreadsheet that says you're winning, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like missing out. Charlie Munger said the first 100,000 is the hardest, and he's right. You're building the foundation. You're doing the unglamorous work that nobody sees and nobody celebrates. It's an excavation before construction. It's the part of the movie where the hero is training in the mountains and you're wondering when the actual story starts. Most people quit in year 7, not year 1 when the plan is exciting, not year 15 when it's obviously working, year 7. The novelty is gone. The results aren't visible yet. Your brother-in-law asks if you're still doing that investing thing, as if it's a phase, like collecting stamps. That's the year that separates everyone. That's the year you have to decide if you believe in math more than you believe in what you see. But if you make it through, if you cross that 100,000 threshold, everything shifts. You're not just saving anymore, you're compounding. 10,000 in gains this year without touching it. 20,000 at 200,000. Your money has finally come alive and started pulling its weight. Which year are you in right now? Drop a number in the comments. Milestone 2, when your portfolio matches your paycheck. The second milestone is even more powerful, and this is where things get psychological. It's when your investments earn as much as your actual job pays you. Imagine you make $50,000 a year. Your portfolio hits $500,000. It grows 10%. That's $50,000. The same amount you made working 50 weeks, attending every meeting, hitting every deadline, swallowing every frustration. Your portfolio just matched your entire year of effort while you slept. You've cloned yourself. There's a second version of you out there working 24 hours a day, no breaks, no complaints, no performance reviews. And that second you is getting a raise every single year automatically through compound growth. This changes something fundamental in how you move through the world. You walk into your boss's office differently. You read the 9 p.m. Friday email and feel nothing because you're not scared anymore. That fear that's lived in your chest since your first day of work, the fear of losing it all, it's gone. And here's the thing they don't want you to know. The world is designed to stop you from getting there. Every ad, every influencer, every treat yourself message is engineered to keep you from reaching these milestones. Because once you do, you're free. And free people don't buy things to feel better. Free people don't need the new model. Free people are dangerous to an economy built on your anxiety. Your coworker who makes the same salary but doesn't invest, you're effectively making twice what they make. They just don't know it. You could walk away from the toxic workplace. You could take the sabbatical. You could negotiate harder. Care less about the politics. Focus on work that actually means something instead of work that just pays bills. The timeline to get here depends on your income. If you make $40,000, you might hit it with a $400,000 portfolio. If you make $100,000, it might take $1 million. But the feeling when you arrive, that's universal. You're not trapped anymore. Milestone 3, when your money works forever. The third milestone is when your portfolio can support a 4% withdrawal rate indefinitely. This is financial independence. If you have $1,250,000, 4% is $50,000 a year, forever, without touching the principal. This is when your money completely replaces your need for a job, not supplements it, replaces it. You wake up and decide what you want to do today. Not because you have to, because you want to. Some people still work. A lot of people do. However, it is now a choice, not a requirement. You could stop saving entirely and still grow wealthier just from returns alone. And here's what's wild. Once you hit this number, things accelerate faster than you can believe. You spent years clawing to 100,000. Then 500,000 felt impossible. Then 700,000. Then suddenly you're at 1 million. A few years after that, 2 million. The money compounds faster than you can spend it. It becomes a machine that feeds itself. Your portfolio might grow more in a single year than you earned at your peak salary. $1 million portfolio growing 10%? That's 100,000. Most people don't make that in a year, but your money does. While you sleep, while you're on vacation, while you're doing literally anything else. With an average annual return of 10%, a portfolio will roughly double every 7 years. That's the power of compounding at scale. At this point, you stop stressing about money, not because you have so much of it, but because you've seen what compound growth actually does when it has room to run. You realize time is on your side now. The dollars are chasing you instead of the other way around. And if you're only withdrawing 4% while your investments continue to grow at 8 or 10%, you're not just holding on to your wealth. You're still building it even during retirement. These milestones don't happen overnight. You'll go through market crashes that feel like the end, job changes, unexpected expenses that set you back months, nights where you wonder if you're doing enough, if you'll ever get there, if you should just give up and enjoy life now while you still can. You'll sit in meetings pretending to care about budget cuts. You'll watch your portfolio drop 30% and have to decide if you still believe in the plan. But if you keep going, if you stay invested when it's boring, scary, and lonely, you will reach the point where your money does the heavy lifting. And when you get there, it stops being about money. It's about freedom. The freedom to say no without fear. To work because it fulfills you, not because you need the paycheck to survive. To wake up without an alarm and decide what matters to you that day. Some people get there in their 30s, others in their 50s or 60s. The timing doesn't matter. What matters is staying in the game long enough for compound growth to take over. You have to stick around for the part of the story where things finally take off. 20 years from now, you'll have one of two stories. Either you'll talk about all the things you bought that are sitting in a landfill now, or you'll talk about the day you realized money was working harder than you ever did. Only one of those stories gives you your time back. Only one of those stories lets you breathe. Only one of those stories means you get to read that 9 p.m. email from your boss and feel absolutely nothing. What milestone are you grinding toward right now? Drop it in the comments because knowing where you are in the journey makes the destination feel real.